Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Chicago Bulls. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello. On the sideline, David Aldridge. And the All-Star break, a chance to rejuvenate for the players. Mike, how much is that respite look forward to?
More than you can ever imagine. Not only for physical rest, but a mental break from the long season.
Yeah, mental fatigue is a factor, isn't it?
Without question. Some people are strong enough to fight through it, others are not.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of pulling damage from there.
Here's Shepard.
Minnesota ball.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. Hardaway passes to Burton. And here is Owens. Pass to Burton. Shea with the steal. Here's Shepard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Chicago shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Shepard. And so he hits both.
Quite simply, he's automatic at the line.
Last game for the Bulls, it was a loss to the Magic. Pass to Burton. Green with the ball. Now Shaq. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shepard with the ball. Walker the pass to Shepard. Back to Walker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Walker a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Shaq. The three-pointer, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. It's good. Hardaway's got 5.
Such a confident shooter. Hardaway knows he's ready to take the shot.
Pass to Castle. O'Neal against Wembanyama. Doesn't go that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green against Walker. Green passes to Hardaway. Over Shepard. Up again, and O'Neal is right there.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. He's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
Green against Walker. Wembanyama high post. Now Shea. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep, so you have to fight through those picks.
Now here's Shaq. Tries from 10. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. 11 points last game. Shepard with the ball. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the Timberwolves call time. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
They came into that game really emphasizing rebounding the ball, and they did exactly that. Just pounded away on the glass.
Yeah, give them credit for being the more physical team in that one. Because of their effort, they came up with a number of second chance opportunities, too.
And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You look at the Timberwolves, and not a surprise really to see them sitting there in that #1 spot in the conference. The excellent brand of basketball they've been putting on display lately has been terrific. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Hardaway passes to Owens. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Really good position defensively and a really good shot contest, too.
Couldn't have played it any better.
Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Hardaway. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
O'Neal passes to Burton. Here's Hardaway. No good from outside. Pass to Rizichet. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Now Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. Goes back up. And that one, good.
Effort is a skill, and one he possesses in abundance.
The Timberwolves have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Outside Hardaway. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Wembanyama outside, and it's all evened up. Wembanyama has got 5.
This is what Coach wants to see. Moving the ball to where the coverage is weakest.
Owens passes to Burton. Pass to Hardaway. Inside. Here's O'Neal. That shot, no good. Good defense by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Riza in the corner. With the fadeaway. Burton grabs the miss.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
Now here is Hardaway. He has 7. Pass to Shaq. Back to Hardaway. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Riza with it. Here's Walker, guarded by Green. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. That gives them the lead. That's 7 points for Victor Wembanyama. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Timeout call for Minnesota.
Checked in for Burton. And the Bulls making a change also. Dillingham's checked in for Castle. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. For 3, Smith. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Riza. Looks for Walker. Gets it to him. Now Shepard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Green passes to Smith. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Looking at Smith's numbers, this guy is someone you have to guard from deep. He can really shoot him.
Pass to Riza. Now Wembanyama. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
Going to work on the inside, finding a way to just overcome that D.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Not allowing the defense to get to him. Owens is outstanding at staying with his shot.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shot of the night. Howland, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Billy Owens, shooting 1.
Free throw good, Owens.
For a man of his size, Billy Owens has great playmaking skills. A luxury out of the front court.
Shepard the pass to Howland. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Minnesota with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith feeling it out a bit. Back to Green. Over Dillingham. Green, no luck.
And the D got super lucky he didn't drain that one.
Here's Howland. 8 points his last outing. Pass to Walker. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Owens dishes to Smith. Now here's Owens. Out to Smith. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Offensively, they really struggled in that last meeting. Never really got going and never found the rhythm.
Credit where it's due to the opposing defense. They did everything they could to smother them.
This is clearly a man on fire. Was tremendous last game.
And that has bled into this game. Just a force on offense.
Smith outside. Shaq kicks to Smith. Owens sets the screen for Smith. Pass to Owens. No good on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And finished off by Walker.
And you know he loves going after alley-oops, flashing that athleticism.
Timberwolves trail. Now here is Smith. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Pass to O'Neal. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Shepard, the pass to Howard. From 13, Wembanyama, no good.
2 minutes remaining.
The Timberwolves shooting looking a little out of sorts early, 37%. And here's Shaq. Makes it off the glass. O'Neal's got his third bucket of the night.
This is why they give it to O'Neal down low. His teammates trust him in his ability to finish.
Pass to Holland. Walker against Green. Wembanyama outside. From outside, off the mark.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
Here's O'Neal. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And that's a strong defensive effort to force the miss, especially against someone of his caliber.
1:03 left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. He's checked in for Walker. And so it's Minnesota with it. Hardaway passes to Smith. Here's Gatling. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Owens passes to Smith. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Took him no time at all on that one. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
So consistent with the jump shot. Smith with a compact, repeatable textbook motion.
Riza with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Orlando.
And he makes plays for others, so he can beat you both ways.
4 on the clock. And again, no good by Chicago. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top, up 4. From Target Center, back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
That first quarter looked like a track meet for them. Lots of funning and running.
It's kind of like one of my practices. Either way, great job in transition.
Here's the screen to the paint. Edey nails the baby hook.
Nice work operating right under the hoop, going on the attack inside.
Hardaway kicks to Smith. Robinson sets a screen for Smith. Back to Hardaway. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pass to Holland. Riza with it. Now Dillingham. He's coming off a 22-point game against Orlando. Down it goes!
Take that rack
What
down!
a slam!
Wow, my goodness. Big time flush.
Oh, that is extra sweet in a close one like this, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll really fire up his team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Burton's checked in for the Timberwolves. And Chicago also making a switch. Castle's checked in for Grant.
One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. He lobs it up. It's intercepted. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Hardaway. Riza in the corner. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dillingham. And it's off from three-point range. Smith up top. He's got 5. Pass to Burton. Here's Gatling. There's the steal. Fast break, Chicago. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Riza. And he gets it to go. Riza-Shay's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Chicago?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
They've also done a good job defensively so far tonight, making it tough on the shooters, and it shows in their block numbers.
The Bulls leading by 3. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dillingham with it. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Shot clock at 3. The 19-foot shot. Rebound by Smith. So it's the Timberwolves now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Holland. Hits the three-point bomb. Holland's got his first 3 points of the game.
I put pull-up jumpers in that undefendable category. There's not much you can do to stop them.
Minnesota calls timeout. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Owens is checked in. Shepard's checked in for Chicago. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Pass to Gatling. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Hardaway. Here's Gugliotta. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Now Riza. Pass to Shepard. It's picked off. Down low. They swipe it. Here's Holland. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Now Shepard. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice job holding off the defense inside there.
And the Timberwolves call timing. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to Burton. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
And they're pressing their advantage here, looking to extend this lead.
Not content to rest on their laurels. They'll continue to attack.
And here is Owen. Back to Hardaway. Here's Burton. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Sinks the triple. Burton's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Rizachet with it. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Hey, the field goal percentages tell the full story. One team is playing more smart and efficient basketball.
And the other, not so smart. They're playing too fast, not getting good looks, forcing things.
That's a great way to energize your team.
Right? I mean, the timing and the chemistry on display with that well-orchestrated alley-oop.
And looking to even up the score. They're hoping that's the start of a run.
Here's Shepard. He has 6. Lets the 3 fly. That's no good, and now he's missed 2 and made 2. Burton, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Gatling. And here is Hardaway. 17 points for him last game against New York.
And his passing was just on another level entirely. He was dissecting the defense with his ball movement and getting his guys great looks. Good-looking mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space.
Now Shepard. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Holland. Here's Shepard. Over Hardaway. And it's Shepard missing. And they've been producing at a very high level.
No question, they're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Gatling. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New York.
He's become a pest to guard. Knows how to get to the line consistently.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Rizachet. It's blocked. Here's Burton. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. Owens passes to Gugliotta. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Chicago calls timeout.
Looking to stop the bleeding and put an end to this run.
Yeah, coach wants to settle them down and get them organized.
Shaq's checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway. Chicago also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Edey. And Dillingham subbed in for Rizachet. Chicago leading by 3. Shepard, the pass to Wembanyama. Pass to Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. Over Smith. And Wembanyama puts up a deep 3. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Such great timing, defensive awareness too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
To the left side wing. Burton, the pass to Owens. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shaq. Another shot. Chicago grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Holland. Wembanyama outside. Three-pointer. No good on the shot.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
It's tipped and stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Lays it up off the glass. Castle's got his first 2 points.
Once he took off for the hoop, it was over. Too much speed for the D to recover.
They need to find a high-percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Green, he's checked in for Minnesota. Hardaway comes in for Smith, then for the Bulls. Walker comes in for Holland. And it's Reza Shea in for Dillingham. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Reza Shea. Walker against Green. Wembanyama, that's for 2. And again, Chicago, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Hardaway, no good.
And he needs to simplify things on offense. He's settling for too many outside shots and it's hurting his team.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Here's Shaq. Nails the baby hook. O'Neal's got 8.
Try as hard as they might, the defense can't easily stop Shaq. His large frame and athleticism really helps him bully his way to the bucket.
Shaq against Wembanyama. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
Now here is Hardaway. 9 points in the game so far. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Pass to Castle. Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Hardaway. And Wembanyama too much inside. 56 seconds left in the first half. Owens with it for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Castle. Reza Shea in the corner. Wembanyama passes to Shepard. Drills the 3-pointer. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
The defense was wanting, and he gave it to him.
About 7 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. Pass to Green. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. He's got 10.
You see the great body control there. Laying it up and in, despite having the defense all over him.
Reza Shea with it. He's got 6. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we conclude the first half. Bulls lead by 6. From Target Center, back in a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.